Everyone, another season is coming to an end. How are we feeling, everyone? Howdy all. Howdy all. How are we? Like, next year's draft is going to be insane. Like, pretty much all the mons that we wanted are back in. Never, ever have we had so many starters, and starters are always good. So, I don't know if Sebastian will make it in. I know that Nick is on his way back up from London, and Luke is on his way back from wherever he's been. He's been on holiday somewhere. So in 4 minutes, we shall hit the go button. What if we did a draft for everyone before the draft start? Drafts one starter? Oh, that'd be pretty cool. Starters are sometimes better than a main course. You're not wrong, Jack. You're not wrong. And you just ask them to double it again. Could I have that for the main? Can I just have double? We are battling Toby this time round in a final. Now, Toby absolutely manhandled me regular season, so we've got a massive uphill battle. We had a direct answer to mouse holding Ghost Terror, but we don't have that anymore. We've got Dragon Terror, which is definitely a bonus, because we now can resist electric and all the grass moves as well. Like, I'm a big fan of Dragon Terror, I'm not gonna lie. These Oshawotts don't want to shine. I'm thinking of saving the DLC until the new year. I don't know if I'm going to play it until then. Which isn't too long, to be honest. Like, if you think about it, it's Christmas next weekend. Bloody Christmas. Following the match, we will, as always, go through statistics. Kill leads and all not. Council MVPs. And then I'll maybe touch on some Season 6 stuff. Just for everyone that's interested, but that'll also be put in the Discord. And then I have prepared a, like, Draft League Wrapped for my career within the CCC. I've put it all in one spreadsheet, so we're going to have a look at every 5 tiers. 5 tiers? 5 seasons. I've gone... we're going to go through all 5 seasons on my Draft League Wrapped. Which I thought was cool to look at, considering that this is going into our 5th season now. 2.5 years, almost 3 years of CCC, which is actually mental. 100% no, I'm not getting anything this time. My team sucked throughout the entire thing. It didn't suck. I really liked your team. I prefer the Articuno Galar to the Mandibuzz, I'm not going to lie. I've got a personal hatred for Mandibuzz and a personal love for Articuno Galar, but I think that was pretty good. So, we take this off. And we get ready for another final, man. Set office to purple. We lock ourselves in. We pause the music. And I hope we can pull one out. But the bottom won't get the camera. Stop. Stop. Alright, guys. I shall see you on the flip side. Oh, alrighty then, boys. It's final time. I don't even know if I'm ready for this. Music's going. Toby's searching. I'll tell you now, every final doesn't get easier. Like you'd think, oh Jake, you've been in a couple of finals now, surely like you know what you're doing. No. Every time it's an uphill struggle. And this is no different. Toby absolutely mutilated me in the main season, so this is going to be rough. But we have a plan. We're going to stick to it. We only have one plan. If it goes wrong, then ripperoonie pepperoonie, you know. But I'd love to bring on the 3rd championship for the Huddersfield Hydreigons. Team selected. Enemies number 1. Usually go like enemies to look down for. Kilowattrel is a big one. Technically, Annihilate also ruins my team. Slowking Galar could be an absolute menace. Morgrim can also be a menace. Now I don't have a Scizor. It's not exactly the easiest matchup into just scaring the Morgrim off. So we'll just have to wait and see, you know? Let's see what he gets. Let's see what he brings. The suspense is killing me. The suspense is actually killing me. Oh. We've gone super heavy bulky on everything. Donphan Kilo. Annihilate. No Slowking Galar. No Arcanine, obviously because of the rain. So I think we just have to lead this. We're going to stick to the plan. Last time the Go-Goat did some serious damage. This time I'm hoping I can put it to bed. Backscal's another worrying one. We see the mouse hold this time because we don't have Terra Ghost. So we will wait and see. We've got Terra Dragon, which is pretty good to me. He might be going for Discharge Earthquake strats, which will cover pretty much all of my team and the Terra type of Steel. So we've got to be careful about that. Okay. some reason we're still communicating. Right. There's no reason not to do this. He's probably assuming it. We just cover for the Annihilate Earthquake. He probably wants to swap Annihilate out. Predicting maybe a Hurricane. Yep. And maybe... So this is Discharge. Terror Electric Discharge, maybe? He does bait the Terror, but the Terror is fine. I feel like we're okay. I'm assuming Assault Vest. Trunks. Tailwind. That's fine. There goes the Wind Power. Heatwave. It's not Focus Sash. That's massive damage. That's massive damage. Maximilian. We're gonna have to give it the boost. And follow me because of the Ice Shard. Terra Flying, I'm assuming. Earthquake. He's got to get around the follow me somehow. Could Ironhead? There's Ironhead. We live. Finds out I'm Rocky Helmet. And it's Life Orb. Earthquake will hit the Moltres. And will take out Blossom. Heatwave lands. Both down. Crit didn't matter. Thermal Exchange goes off on Max. Now we bring out the Fake Out. He may protect this turn. But we still have to do it. Buys us another Tailwind turn. He has to go for the Ice Shard, I think. There's a Protect, maybe a double Protect, maybe Scarf, Annihilate, Final Gambit. Close combat. We live that. And the Focus Sash. Defense fell and Spadef falls. We hit both. No, we don't. That's a shame. We should have really fainted there, but we're not going to reveal it. We can't Icy Wind. So we just have to get as much damage off as possible. Not enough. We're not going to live a Glaive Rush. It's a shame. The feint there was the play. Not Life Orb. Life Orb will kill it, though. Tailwind peters out. He's minus defense. Can't protect. Does close combat. He's locked in. He's locked in. That's Scarf. He's locked in. Let's get him one in the bag. So he probably doesn't bring Trunks. He brings Mousehold. Probably. Life Orb on the backs is actually massive. He's calced it for something. But we lived the Iron Head, which was huge. Kilo is not Focus Sash though, so the Mousehold is. He can't get past this lead. Persian is fine. If he doesn't bring Tailwind, we can Icy Wind. He could just Final Gambit. This time round. To get rid of the Clefable. We'll see what he does. He probably knows I'm Specs Moltres. We do have some more tricks up our sleeve. We can do. He's thinking about it. We didn't reveal Helping Hand. So if we can get away with it. This is just Discharge Earthquake. You're not going to bait me this time, brother. Might have to, actually. I'm going to Helping Hand this turn. I think we take a Discharge and an Earthquake just fine. I have to cover for the Thunderbolt. We can pick up a double Oko here. Terra Electric. Okay. He wanted to stop me from... Come on. Come on, Etna. There's a decharge. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. Got to break through. It's just going to discharge Earthquake again. We have to start dishing damage. Eerie Impulse. Good adjustments for Toby here. Knock off. There goes the specs. There's nothing. Now, Air Slash for the flinch. Boom Blast again. Probably Tailwinds this turn. Yep. Does get the Wind Power boost. EQ. You do live. Moonblast goes. That's down. No Wind Power boost. Okay, so Etna's just been completely neutralized. Maximilian comes out. I'm in range of an Iron Head. But we just let some Rocky Helmet damage come out. It's a shame. It's a real shame. But like the power was massive. We'd have got a Heat Wave off if we didn't get parried. I don't think this game is gone though, by a long shot. Rocky Helmet damage. It can't get burned, so it's going to get an attack boost. But we do fake out. To buy itself a turn. We just fish for burns. The chance of an Icy Wind here. We'll protect. We do outspeed. Crit. Burn. No. One more turn of Tailwind. We just go for another Icy Wind. The Ice Shards here. If he has it. glaives. He glaives. That's going to be super effective damage. Let's go! This is huge. This is actually huge. He burnt his terror. What's in the back? There's no tailwind. Oh, my fellas. Do we outspeed? I think we do. No, we don't. I need to play this right. We flamethrower. And we feint to break the focus sash. Hot bomb onto Moltres. It's fine. Flame body. Boom! That's the win. We Surging Strikes. We Icy Wind. Okay, we lose. Right, we live. Oh, God. This is another championship in the bag. The burn was huge. It's a wide lens set. Well, this is chunky as fuck. And the burn takes it. Back-to-back champions, baby, let's go! There is no way! Wow! Three-time champion. The team was awful at the beginning, but we've made it all the way. Unbelievable performance. I want to shout out Jack and Nick this season. They've been the driving forces behind my playoff run, at least. I know, like, barring Luke in the first playoffs, Jack and Nick have helped me at least theorycraft. It's amazing to go all the way with this team. Like, I didn't think it was the best team. It goes to show that the type chart doesn't really matter. But I'm running out of space in the trophy cabinet. It's another one for the Huddersfield Hydreigons. 3 in a row. Well, not 3 in a row. 2 in a row. And the inaugural season. I mean, next season's got some massive changes, so it's not going to be the same as what we have now. But I hope you're excited for it as much as I am. Signing out of Season 5, Huddersfield Hydreigons, reigning, undefeated champion again. Boom! Let's go, baby! Hello! I was watching the chat. Obviously, it was pre-recorded. It was played yesterday. Phoenix, it wasn't neutral because he glaive rushed. If he hadn't have glaive rushed and done something else, like an Iron Head, the Icy Wind wouldn't have been super effective, but glaive rush makes you super effective after every attack. I was very confused at the Donphan double protect, so when I asked him, he was scared of feint. The feint would have sorted him out. So that's why he went for double protect on Donphan. Any other questions? So yeah, drink to that one. Season 5 champion. Who'd have thought Urshifu can win a championship? Why'd you cheat? I didn't cheat, I just found that I found the cheat code. Turns out Choice Specs Moltres is just unstoppable. Literally, that helping hand would have OHKO'd that Donphan. Drafts Urshi in the rain, never brings Urshi in the rain. Or when I do bring Urshi in the rain, lose every time. Let's Firebird OHKO everything instead. It literally does. I knew the potential of Moltres. I really did. Like, Moltres had a massive potential that had never just been looked at because of the quad rock weakness. For this season, for some reason, like, rock just wasn't about. I never sent that bird in being worried of catching a rock slide. It's just something that's not really about anymore, other than, like, Flutter Main Power Gem. So, I could show you the sets because nothing matters anymore. Oops, I've gone to the wrong scene. Hold on. Where's my scenes? What? I've lost them. Hang on. Where the hell are they? Pro streamer. Let me go back to the webcam for a second. Docs. There they are. They were just missing. So I need to go to PC screen. Right, we're on. I don't know why my webcam's so big. Could probably make that a bit smaller. However, so I could submit this match and go to the sheet. Why am I looking up Diplin? You'll see in a second. There we have it, boys and girls. There will be some stats to change in a short second, I believe. Urshifu got 5, Moltres got 6, which will put it onto the kill charts, and Annihilate got 12. 13. So, that will change. It did, Phoenix. There you go. So, Dip God, the Dip God, won MVP Mon for single-handedly carrying Luke through pretty much all of the season and 1v4ing Kanto. And then Council MVP had to be Raz. The man topped the regular season with a Sunflora and a Morpeko. Like, you got to give it some. I shall paste myself in history again as a 3-time world champion. I think deserved picks. Deserved picks. We all agreed in the end. Oh, 100% Phoenix. Like, not gonna lie though, I'd have much rather played Raz's team than your team though. So I just need to do a quick little changeover before we go over the statistics, because some things have changed. Just dishing out some kills. So CK, Household, Annihilate. Annihilate got 13. Backscal 13, 5, and 7. Tell you what, I need it in another tab. Hang on. Google Sheets. Critical Continental Cup active season. I know you haven't been lucky in the CCC, Phoenix, but you have been. You've won like back-to-back seasons, right? Mousehold got brought 7 times. Seven deaths. No kills. Backscal was in the match submission. Backscal got 3. Deaths 3, 1 and 4. Kilowattrel 1, 2. Backscal 1. Annihilate 3 KD. Backscal got brought 4 times. And what else was there? Domfan. Domfan got brought twice. With 1 KD, 1 death, 1 kill. You won YCL VGC Season 2 and BMDL Season 1 back-to-back, yet every draft league since I've failed. Back at the start of Scarlet and Violet over a year. That's still good, man. Like, this is the only draft league I play. Like... And then, on my team, Urshifu came. 5, 3, 2, 7. Politoad didn't come. Clefable came. 4, 1, 2 and 2. Persian came. 2, 2, 1, 3. And Moltres came, which was 6, 0, 4, 2, 4. And then we organise Z to A for kills. And we go to the statistics. So Annihilate got 13. And then it's Torkoal. It's these guys. Kills this. They are Phoenix. I just need to change this up because obviously this is incorrect now. Because I made it in for some. So I got Moltres and Urshifu. Obsidian Cleavors. Oops. Phoenix got in with Ursaluna Blood Moon. Who had Arcanine? Toby. So that is kill leader sorted. Toby with Annihilate just absolutely ripped. Most deaths, I don't think will change. Mousehold. Technically, Annihilate has gone up. So Toby again. Luke. My Moltres actually got up there. City and Clevo, Pembroke Palafins, and Jack's Infernip. On the kill board, I'll go through the teams in a second, Phoenix, because I have done separate stats for every team. So bear with me. I'll just finish up these top 10s, and we'll be good to go. KD, Little Main Talk, Annihilate, Quackaval, Moltres got in there. And Diff. Yeah, Rotom Fan just got booted off because of Moltres, unfortunately, Jack. But you did get killed if on the Flutter main. Can't argue with that, Quackaval. I come in here. So they drop to there. Oops. No, hang on. Oh, they dropped 2, actually. Etran. No, I need Glaceon. Etran. Pembroke Palafins. Basculegion. Then me for Moltres and... this is not differential, this is ratio. For Flutter main, it doesn't. I believe I overtake... I don't overtake Jack, I believe. On win percentage. Because I got 6 and 2. And 6 and 2 is 80%. 6 divided by 8. No, 75%, sorry. So I end up on 75. So Jack maintains top. My kill diff. This hasn't counted the final for some reason. Do I have to do that? Season 5 back end. God damn. Oh, in fact, this won't even have semi-final results in it, will it? Shit. That's gonna fuck everything up. Oh no, it's only this one. It's fine. It's okay. So I had done it to semis. 4 and 3. Kill diff. So it's... Aha. 54. That's what it is. I just need to do this for me and Toby. Unfortunately, I'll have to do it across the board. It'll be annoying. Because these all add up different columns. I've never before seen... Luckily, Toby is directly above me, so I could just drag this up. All that hard work, I know, right? Played. I'm actually quite proud of myself of knowing what I'm actually doing here. Excuse me? So it's only cocked up for me and Toby, which is fine. We drag that up. Hopefully this works. 4 and 4, yeah. Okay. It was still counting kills, it was just this. Is my kill diff actually just 1? I feel like it should be 2. Yeah, this is wrong. Team 1 kills. 1. Team 2 is 1 minus 1. Yeah. There we are. Jesus Christ. Okay. So. Leg differential, because that's what we're counting. That'll be 4 and 4, Toby. Two. So Toby's actually on 50% as well. On a 4 and 4, but he'll stay in 6 because he made it further than Luke. I am 6-2. My kill diff is 7. But I actually take that record differential off Jack. 4-4. Leg differential 2. So Toby and Raz swap around. And me and Jack swap. What do you mean, You're 5-1. I'm 6-2. I've got more wins than you. And my kill diff is different. You're still at top for win percentage. Because you only lost 1. So we've done most deaths. It's just most brought now. Which I don't like doing this one anyway. Because if you make it further, then of course things are going to change. Taking liberties, this guy. Grow up. Toby again. Jack. That's Raz. That's Phoenix. That's me, Luke, and the Lavender Sounder Chunks. Thinks he's champion or something. Okay, so top 10s are now fixed. Should we do some team breakdowns? Some season breakdowns? Grow up, Mr. I copy and pasted JT. Hey, look, if it's broken, don't fix it. If it's not broken, don't fix it, right? Can you guys see this okay? Yeah? Cool. I wonder if I make this bigger. He did. He did have 2 Tauros. Double Intim is great. So Joel didn't have the best season. 0 and 5 -9, but he had major like struggles throughout the season in terms of like schedule and stuff. Nick. Double Raichu, that shouldn't be there, I don't think. It'll be something else. I'll find what it's supposed to be in a sec. If I filter by teams and just go A to Z. I think it's just a copy pasta error, Jack, that's all. Or is it the Sneasel? I think it's meant to be Sneasel. That's what it is. Golden Go, Corviknight, Raichu, Salamence. One should be a Clodsire. Oh no, that's Clodsire. Ceruledge. Hang on, this team is just completely fucking broken. Hang on. Let me fix this. God damn. Right, it's missing one. Right, oh, this is gonna fuck everything up. Jesus Christ, hang on. That's fine. Resize to 60. It's always the first one that I get wrong. This. Oh. I was trying to do this all last night, which was me and Phoenix ripping this apart. Hey, no, it needs to be because it's all wrong. Luckily, it is fixable. So I just need to do a sort on these. Oh no, it's not. Help as part of fucking Nick's team. Shit. Go back. Take that out. It's just this. It's just the phalanx. Because he had a similar team to last year. I am just going to rank it via kills. so just bear with me. I don't think much is going to change. Luckily, I have my handy-dandy data source all the way across here. Indirects, deaths, and times brought. There we go. Right, fixed. Zoom in. And go to one side. Okay. So it was actually Golden Go, Corviknight, Raichu, Salamence, Clodsire, Tauros, Kanto, Cerulege, Dusknoir, Phalanx, and a Sneasel. Gave Raz a good run for his money. Then we have Nick, and I know these are right, because I'm pretty sure I checked from here on down. So Nick had a fairly good season, 2 and 3, just missed out on playoffs, I believe. Due to his negative differential. Yeah, we're even close with Joel's. Not bad kill spread, to be honest. Quackavile taking the love Nick using Shroodle. Like the copycat Shroodle was actually like an insane play. Once he got Chi Yu out, it was much better. But all in all, I think a very good team. Then we had Toby's absolute destroyer of a team. This one I will have to update the kills, so bear with me. Because this is one of the teams that made it to the final, so this needs updating. And mine will as well. Fs. So this was 4 and 4, differential of 2, and a win percentage of 50. I mean, the main powerhouse of Annihilate, Mousehold, Backscal, and Arcanine. Is looking forward to see some low kicks action. Low kicks definitely had its position in the team. It's just when you've got that good of a 6, like it really didn't matter. Like, the times he brought Go-Go absolutely destroyed me and Jack. So he's got good usage out of, like, pretty much his whole team, barring low kicks. But he also didn't trade as well, which is an absolute feat in itself. Annihilate just running the show. 13 and 15. Lavender Town Lechonks. 1 and 4 with a -3 differential, 20%. Win percentage. I mean, shout out to Champ, I've got to say. Massive shout out to Champ, taking this team on short notice and just running with it. It was his first ever draft league, and I think he did really well. He put some really good fights up. Ran the coughing twice, which I love to see. Insane team though, yeah. I trash talk this team a lot, because I think it could get shut down easily, but I do like it. I really do like it. Here's your boy. This one will need updating as well. Urshifu Rapid 5 3 times brought 7. Minus 10 out of 10 traded out Zoroark. I kind of needed to in a way. This one got 6, 4, 4. Persian got a kill, I believe. 2, 2, 3. And then Clefable came and got 1 as well. So 2. No, he didn't get 1. 2, 2, and 4. So those are the only ones that changed on my team. Really enjoyed using Zoroark for the couple of the one game that I had it, or 2 games that I had it. It's just I had too much like fragility in the team. My overall record was 6 and 2 with a 7 differential and a 75 win percentage. I think Clefable actually just made the team. That's what it was. Clefable just made the team. Dragon Terror and Clefable just made it almost unstoppable. One game sacked it off after that. Well, Azelf was just better with Terra Steel. Gutted I didn't get to use Jumpluff the way I wanted to, but the team... My trades didn't really favour the Jumpluff nor the Scizor. Which is why these are down here. Espeon hard carried for the first half of the season. It says I only brought it 1 time, but it's unfortunate the games I didn't get submitted, but Choice Specs Espeon actually carried. And I didn't get to bring Kamala as well, which I'm really gutted about, but everyone had an answer for it. Fighting type was on the rise. Luke and the Norfolk Noctowls. Nice little bright one here. Chiyu, Ninetales, Pachirisu, Toxicroak, Noctowl, Empoleon, Sylveon, Tauros, Blaze, Scovillain, Diplin, the MVP, Tinglu, and a Medicham, which came out in the end. Loved this team. It was just all-out warfare. Basically, kill or be killed. There was literally no stopping it. Actually, just a straight savage team, I'm not gonna lie. Obsidian Cleavors, 2 and 4. This team I had better hopes for, but it just turned out that the double S tier pick in this kind of neutralized everything else. Volcarona and Weirdeer was good. He relied on Tornadus to set the rain for the Walking Wake. He obviously really wanted a rain team, and then both me and Nick sniped Pelipper and Politoed, so Walking Wake in the rain is great, but I think Walking Wake in the sun was better, but then also Torkoal and Ninetales had gone as well, so struggled a bit through there. Didn't use the Bramblegast at all, and the Bramblegast actually ripped through a lot of teams. It's a great anti-meta pick. He could have gone DT Vulpix, which would have saved a fair whack, to be honest. Here's yours, Phoenix. 3 and 4 on the old win-loss ratio. Overall, with a -1 differential and a win percentage of 43, so a middling season. Basque Legion 4 and 2, being brought twice. Absolutely monstrous pick. Ursaluna Blood Moon going for it. I like this team is like such a fun team to play. Obviously, if you had more time, I'd have expected it in the finals, beating me. But obviously, you didn't have much time, and I went a bit harder in playoffs than what I had done throughout the regular season. The Typhlosion Asui is like Gambit, yeah. Gambit is just there for pure scariness, really. It's like it's one of those that you just bring in the 6, but don't. Maybe don't bring it to the game, because some people just have to hard prep for it. Like, it's like my Urshifu. I learned that my Urshifu, the strongest part of my Urshifu is just putting it in the 6, because someone has to prep for it. Kanto, unfortunately, like, pretty dire season for Kanto. No, I'm not even going to say dire, because 2 and 3 is really not bad with a -2 differential, considering he had a Sunken. And half his team wasn't even picked by him. He was just like randomly drafted. Had a really good season, I think. Heatran picking up most of the kills, which you can expect, because a lot of it is A lot of it is like semi-support, Dashbun support, Fungus support. Iron Hands, I think, is a support. Decidueye and Bronzong. Decidueye didn't get as much love as it needed, but obviously I don't think it's a brilliant mon outside of Trick Room, but this team was set up for it. Moving on. Coach MVP, getting through to the top of our league, which was, I mean, full of stacked players. 4-2 in the end, but ranked 4-1 in the regular season. 3 differential with a 67 win percentage. Ursaluna, Komodo, Hatterene, Orthworm, Morpeko, Torkoal picking up 11 kills. Furret, Quagsire, Cramorant, and Sunflora. What I liked about Raz is that he ran this outside of Trick Room more than not. Mainly, he plays a little bit like Toby this season, where this Hatterene, you expect it to sit there and click Trick Room, or like with the Kilowattrel, where he's clicking Tailwind all the time. A lot of times I've seen them where they just sit there and click an attacking move instead, and because they've got such high power output, it's actually insane. Yeah, this team, Jack, like Cramorant and Sunflora, I've seen, like, Sunflora was almost ripping me a new one. D-Gleam did like 3/4 of my Ursa's health. That's insane. My favourite team of the season, Sebastian's. 5-2 with 4 differential, 72 win percentage. I know Seb was absolutely gutted when he lost to Toby, because I think Toby was his last hurdle before a championship, to be honest. If I'd have come up against this team in the final, I had no chance. I honestly had no chance. Glastria, Sinistcha, Crocodile, Luxray, Pikachu, Skeledirge, Ninetales, Alola, Slowking, Articuno, Golduck, Okidogi traded out, and Moltres traded out. Moltres Galar traded out. This team was just insane. The bulk on this team was absolutely ridiculous. You just couldn't kill it. And then when you tried to kill it, Sinistcha just came in, and it either redirected the Hospitality boost, he had double int him, he's got Unaware on Skeledirge, Ninetales Alola set up Aurora Veil, I mean, Glastria was setting up Iron Defenses, like, it was I honestly don't know how Toby got through the semi-finals, to be honest. Pikachu Nuzzles, Fake Outs. Jack's team, which was by far, in my opinion, the best team in the league, also fell short to Toby, so I'm super glad that I got to pick up the win in the end. Fluttermane, I mean, the core between Fluttermane, Murkrow, and Farigiraf is just, and you can throw anything else in there and it's just going to do bits. Like, I had a Salamence, which was just better for Intimidate usage. Maybe that's one thing that Jack missed, is, like, Tauros Aqua for Intimidate is actually pretty cool. But the Fairy weakness on the Tauroses are quite nullifying. Saying that, I had a Fairy and a fucking quad to Salamence, but I think Salamence is just generally better than Tauros. Rotom Fan actually, like, hard carried. Murkrow for Riggy beyond BMDL Season 2. It was stacked. Actually, let Iron Valiant do stuff. I really want to use Iron Valiant at some point. Like, I actually really do. I understand that it's fucking super hard to use, but I think it's an actually insane mon. Turns out to build max per def and you beat that team. I mean, there was an opportunity, Jack, here, but you'd have gone, like, the team would have been so weird if you went Chi-Yu Fluttermane. Chi-Yu Fluttermane with Farigiraf. There was a world where this team was almost unstoppable on turn 1. Should have, yeah. There was a hard argument to go double S tier at that point. So that was our Season 5 season statistics. I'll just go through the actual top 10s. So we had Kill Leader, which everyone wants. Jack, you were semi-close. I mean, Fluttermane with 10 in 2 less games than Annihilate is insane. I'm glad I did get up there. Took me to the final to get there, though, because a lot of my kills were highly spread. Like, going into the finals, I had 3 on some, 3 on the others. Most deaths, Mousehold. Didn't get a single kill this season, Mousehold, but it definitely did its job with Toby. A lot of, it was Super Fang sets a lot of the time. So it was hardcore support, which I think I prefer Mousehold support over everything. Annihilate dying 5 times. I guarantee at least 3 of those were Final Gambit. Luke with Chi-Yu and Ninetales, because he just literally every game he sent it in and didn't swap it out. It was just Heatwave on everything. Dragonite dying 5 times, which is probably just Lechonk's bringing the Dragonite. BMU is bulkier on paper than in practice. Yeah. Like, looking at how much that Surging Strikes did, granted it wasn't in fact, I'll show you my Pokepaste as well. It wasn't a full invested Urshifu. That thing was chunky as hell. Hatterene with 5 kills, not 5 deaths, not to be snuffed at, because like most games Raz was bringing Hatterene. Moltres with 4, because since I picked it up I pretty much brought it to every game. Walking Weight with 4, same with Tiny, brought it every game. Ursaluna Blood Moon and Infernape. Just strong lead Pokemon. This is what you see here. Just like, if you ever need to think of like a lead Pokemon, like just look at the most deaths, because they're bringing it every game. K to D ratio, obviously Jack with Fluttermane of KD of 5. Yeah. Blood Moon Ursaluna is, well, I still think Blood Moon Ursaluna is a strong lead, but I think it's better when you bring it in. I was watching San Antonio Regionals today. Some guy had an insanely good Ursaluna Blood Moon team. Insanely good, like, actually, like... Oh, what strat was he using? Yeah, obviously had a Chi-Yu in there, but there was something else which I thought was super cool. Oh, what was it? Can't remember. I know he had an Iron Hands with Volt Switch and stuff. Oh, Dusclops. He had a Dusclops with Brick Break, Weakness Policy, Ursaluna. So he was just protecting and setting Trick Room with Dusclops. And then Brick Breaking and then Hyper Voicing everything to death. K to D ratios, a lot with 2, but standout is Torkoal and Torkoal and Fluttermane, absolutely insane. Most brought, Shock Horror, Fluttermane, Mousehold, Urshifu and Annihilate. Shock Horror, Torkoal and Ursaluna Blood Moon as well. Shock Horror, my Politoed. Luke played every single game. And then Dragonite as well. And then record diffs. I don't know if you'll be able to see this because of my camera. Let me turn my camera off. Record diffs. I'm 6-2 plus 7, but I only topped Jack on that because I pretty much played more games. Jack with 5-1, losing the least in the season. Yeah, sitting in 7th Phoenix, but it's not too bad. 3-4, -1. Effectively tied with Luke. It's such a short season that all the statistics are really crammed in. And then on win percentage, Jack tops me with 83. I sit on 75. Seb on 72. Nick on 67. Raz on 67. Toby 50. Luke 50. And then you, Phoenix, on 43. Kanto on 40. And Obsidian Cleavors and Tiny on 33. All in all, I think it's been, like, an amazing season. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I have definitely liked the length of it. Super short. Obviously, we ran a couple of weeks over with just timing constraints in playoffs. But Straight my trophy in the post. Yeah, I expect you to send me one as well, Jack. So sitting on the statistics side, going over again. Your boy, champion. Just who's excited for Season 6. Season 6 is going to be insane. Season 6 is actually going to be insane. I'll reveal where we've got up to so far, but then we'll also post it in the Discord when we actually get it confirmed, and we basically need player counts. Regular season champion, Jackie Boy. You did get one. Buy yourself a trophy for that one. It's the one that's eluded me every season. Never had a regular season champion. You pretty much know everything, Phoenix, I think, from what I've told you. But we'll get there in the end. Traverse City Torteras as the council MVP. Massively, the fact that you can take Sunflora to the top of a draft league is insane. Regular season draft league, that is. Dipplin, as shown before, and then Kill Leader Annihilate. I mean, Toby's used it to perfection this season. I mean, Josh used it pretty well last season as well. The DC season 4. I hate coming up against it. It's insane. The fact that it can just OHKO anything with Final Gambit is just ridiculous. But lovely to see me sitting on top again. I'll do a quick Wrapped in a way. Oh, not F12. Let's see if I can press F11. And let's see if I can make my cam a little bit smaller. So I think this is cool to look at, in a way. Calgon is there, my boy Calgon. Can you guys read this, or do you need me to zoom in a bit more? Is this readable? Bring him back. I used him in Season 3. I almost picked him again in Season 5. I'm not going to lie. The typing is actually insane. Zoom in a little. Right, okay. We might cut off the logos in Season 1, but that's fine. I just tried to make it look a bit prettier. How's this? Good. Nice. So this is my 2023 record. My 2023 overall record. So this is Season 4 and Season 5 put together. We went on a 18-4 win-loss, 23 kill difference with a 69 nice win percentage. Season 1 we went 7-4 with a 5 kill diff and 54. Season 2 probably arguably my best season ever. 8-2. That second loss was just a forfeit to Brandon because I accidentally broke the rules by accident. 13 kill diff and an 80 win percentage. Season 3, the best team I've ever had, but the worst season I've ever had. 4-4, 7 kill diff with a 50% win percentage. Season 4, another championship last season. 12-2, 19 kill diff with an 86 win percentage. And then Season 5 this season with a 6-2, 4 kill diff and a 75 win percentage. I don't know what I'd say my best season was. I think Season 3 was pretty good for you, Phoenix, but I did enjoy your Season 1. Complete record. So this is overall. 37 wins, 15 losses. Kill differential of 48. 71 win percentage. With 3 championships, no regular season champions. 5 playoffs and 1 kill leader. Season 1. So we have Rotom Wash topping it. This was the Rotom Wash Grimsnarl N-tier team that took me to the inaugural season champion. Initially losing 3-0 to the Orangurus. Picking up a couple of wins mid-season and then doing the run of all hell in playoffs to make it through. AKA man just Dynamax N-tier next to a Grimsnarl. Yeah, you're damn right I did. Sceptile coming in clutch in the final. Crobat, easily one of my favourite mons to use ever. Silvally tried to do its job. Brought it 6 times, it died every single time. Tyranitar got wiped. Ran offensive Grimmsnarl for pretty much the whole season, and Life Orb Rotom Wash as well. Lucario worked as well. Loved Lucario. Follow Me, Vacuum Wave. Lucario's definitely got a place in this meta as well, especially with Terastallization. Season 2, the best team I've ever made. By far. Should have won the championship. Should have won the championship, just missed. If I'd have played Rough the Dragonite, I'd have won. And we also died to a crit. But granted, it was a Razor Claw, Lycanroc. Would have been an undefeated season, in my eyes. 8-1 with the Mimikyu. Volcarona 7-2, Kangaskhan 6-4, Goodra 4-2, Electivire 2-2. Spiritomb came for a game and absolutely 4-0'd Joel with hitting every poltergeist under the sun. Sylveon was traded to Phoenix for Mimikyu. Persimmon, Aerodactyl. Brought Aerodactyl once versus Brandon. Ripped the lot with him. Lapras, Ludicolo, Chargebug, and a Klinklang. 8-2, 13 kill diff. Eventually falling to Seb in the final. To a goddamn Klefki with Trick. Should have seen it coming because I did it with Grimmsnarl, but it is what it is. Season 3. Even funnier season for me, this. So it was Phoenix's fault you had Mimi? Yeah, it was Phoenix's fault. Big Boy Bruce, the team killer. Big Boy Bruce did not care who was on what side of the team. That discharge was killing everyone. When you look at this team, it was absolutely cracked in the end. I had Magnezone, Slowbro, Hydreigon, Marshadow, Rillaboom, Rotom Wash, Cinderace, Sneasel, Arcanine, Weezing-Galar, Wartortle, Golbat, Klefki, Lycanroc midday. Like, I had a team from all hell. In this season, beat Brandon quite convincingly, lost to Jack. The fun game of the Electabuzz Follow Me with double team. 4-0'd Scott, which was the Claydol, Earthquake, Snarl, Life Orb, Hydreigon. Still yet to beat. No, you have beat me. You have beat me. Don't worry, it's coming up, Phoenix. You beat me in season 4. I've never beaten Seb, because Seb has always beat me, and then unfortunately we fell to the at this point, yeah, quarterfinals. We fell to the fucking Dubwool and the demon that was Ferrothorn. Just got myself into a position where I couldn't kill either. 4-4, 7 kill diff. So when I won heavy, and when I lost, it was quite close. Season 4 was insane. Fluttermane, 18 kills. Brought 14 times. It only died 5 times. There it is. The 2 blemishes are the 2 people in chat. Jack with a 3-0 and Phoenix with a 2-0. The rest of it, flawless. 12-2 with a 19 kill diff, 86%. Backscal, like, needed to go when it went for Salamence. Definitely did. Loved using Dunsparce. But just unfortunately, the game where it swept, I didn't get to submit. Electros, I wasn't a big fan of. Slowbro came back. Sableye saved the team. Completely saved the team. Manhandled Tiny with the Dunsparce. Literally, the rattled set went off. Gothitelle didn't really like to use, but Gallade was absolutely broken. Rotom Heat as well, with Terra Water. Oof. Jesus Christ. My favourite season, longest season going. I know a lot of people throw shade on the DC, but I loved this season. And then this season, season 5, 6-2. You've seen the stats. 2 losses this season to Toby, and that 1-0 wasn't even close, to be honest. That was just Toby letting things die. He could have played a bit more defensive. Back to losing. Did get an 0-0 win versus Joel, which was a bit of a shame, but I think I'd have pulled that one through. And then absolutely getting manhandled by Seb as well by a Life Orb Sinister was fun. And then career overalls. Now this is good fun. This is every Pokemon I've ever used. And it won't even fit on one page. In order. Let's try and squidge it to one side. So obviously Fluttermane is up top because that was the longest season. I pretty much brought it to every game. Why wouldn't you? Magnezone, then Mimikyu, Volcarona, Rotom Wash, Kangaskhan, Slowbro, Moltres, Baxgal, Urshifu, Grimmsnarl, Goodra, Salamence, Azelf, Hydreigon getting up there. Entei, Hydreigon sitting above Entei, Farigiraf, Marshadow, Lucario, Gallade, Maractus, Sceptile. Oh yeah, I've discounted the Brilliant Diamond BDSP League. But yeah, technically I've used more than this. This is like quote-unquote official season then. Maractus, funny enough, sitting above Scizor. I've brought Scizor 8 times, it's only got 2 kills. Don't worry, I know what you meant, Phoenix. Scizor is my love-hate child, because Scizor like absolutely carried the team last season, but didn't actually pick up any of the kills because they were all going to Fluttermane. It did so much damage, and then Fluttermane just picked up with D-Gleam at the end. This season, I didn't have that, like, joy. Mainly I picked Scizor just so someone couldn't bullet punch my own Fluttermane, you know? But yeah, 2 and 3 over 2 seasons with bringing it 8 times. It hasn't been brilliant for me, but I still love that Pokemon. Politoed and Rotom Heat. Rotom Heat, I'll always have a soft spot for. Crobat, Clefable now is one of my favourites. Manhandled Scott. Like, when you get a Scizor going, man, there's no stopping it. Clefable is now one of my favourite Pokemon, and I probably will pick it again at some point. I've only had it for 3 games. So versatile. Doesn't even need investment in attack. Persian, I was super happy to use this season. Like, Technician Icy wins that we saw in the final, they hurt. They actually hurt. Technician Feint, Technician Fake Outs, like Power Gem, normal Gem Fake Out is actually like bonkers. It does like, so it can do up to 50% to some Pokemon. Murkrow, everyone knows is insane. Electivire, Raichu Alola. One day we'll get a good terrain setter, electric terrain setter, other than Tapu Koko. And then Raichu Alola can absolutely rip havoc. Sneasel and Staraptor. Staraptor I'm not so keen on, but Sneasel I definitely am. Gothitelle. We have Miraidon, what do you mean? We ain't never letting that fucking come in. Gothitelle and Silvally, Sableye, Rillaboom. Rillaboom I only had for 1 or 2 games anyway. Claydol I had 2 seasons, but only brought twice. Restricted Legends League? Jesus Christ. Maybe maybe season 7. Spiritomb I've had for a season. Sylveon I think I definitely need to use again. Cinderace and Espeon was insane. Araquanid I'd love to use again. Arcanine I'd love to use again. I love using Lapras and Weezing. Persimmon, Salazzle. Like, all these ones I have massive love for. It's just struggle to get the, like, they're C and D tiers, right? Used a lot of evolutions. I think every team needs an evolution just because of the stat spread. The stat spread is like super good. Gutted I didn't get to bring Kamala this season, but I'd never had myself in a situation where I was happy bringing it. I might have brought it versus Joel because But even then, I wasn't qualified for playoffs. If I'd have beaten Toby in regular season, then I'd have probably brought it. Kubfus Sui, unfortunately, only came one game, actually, but didn't get a chance to submit that game that I did. Because it was brilliant into Nick. Just didn't use it as much as I thought I would. Swift swimming, I think it was more just like I didn't support the Politoed enough. So, and then Urshifu, like, we all know I got ripped apart by Electric and Grass. So in total, 157 kills over 5 seasons, 117 deaths with a total brought of 196. It's a nice draft league wrapped. So, moving on to quote-unquote Season 6. I'll have to pull up the old Google Sheet to see what I'm actually talking about here. Plans for Season 6. First rule, Flutter Made is banned. It is. Not banned. Champs get 3 times handicapped. I just won't play next season. Everyone has to draft E tier first. So, this is still work in progress, but it's going to be completely different to what we've ever done in draft. This is a mix of VGC and draft together in one. Teams will be comprised of 2 players we've got in this notes, but we'd love to have 3 or 4, just depending on how many teams we get. Ideally, we want 5 teams. Doesn't matter, as long as they've got the same amount of players in each team, we're okay. Each week, you get to pick 16 Pokemon to match the team composition rules. Within that team, players will pick 8 Mons. So effectively, they're not multis. Effectively, what you'll get is an open draft board, which will be, I pull up like our tier list. Pull up a live draft. Scenes to PC screen. So this is like a smaller draft than what we'll have, but effectively, if you've got a team of 2, you have access to this every single week to pick 8 Mons to fit the draft format. So whether we say like 1 S tier, 2 A tiers, 2 B tiers, 2 C tiers, 1 D tier, you'll have access to this board every week. So effectively, you'll have a new team every week, because once you've picked a Mon, you will not be able to pick it again. At the end of each selection, each team will have 8 Pokemon, a primary Terra type, and 1 optional Terra type. So every Mon can Terra into its primary type. So if it's dual type, you only get your primary type. And you get 1 optional Terra type that you will pick. So say that week you pick Dragon. That will be your other Terra type for that week. If you Terra type into that, that is now gone. If you don't Terra type into Dragon, it goes back in the pool and you can use it again for another week. If a Pokemon is not shown on the party screen, it can be picked again for a following week. And like I said, if an optional Terra is not used, it can be used again in a following week. No Pokepace until playoffs, because we don't need to, because every team is going to be different. Scoring ranking will be on matches won, sets won, set differential, kill differential, matches lost, set lost, and then go to a tie break. So effectively the same as last season, we will be recording legs and score, or games and score, as they call it in the old VGC world. We will be submitting every game as well. Say you play 3 games in a set, you'll submit all 3. So we're going to have a full data set this time round. A proper full data set. Format will be played weekly, and opponents will be random. So, doesn't matter which team you draw, it'll be a random opponent each week. Standard VGC rules apply. Official rules too, I've got in brackets, I think is the one that we're going to be using unless things change. Then, going into playoffs, if you qualify for playoffs, which we assume if it's teams of 2, it will be the top 3 teams, with losers comprising of team 3 and the top round 1 comprising of the top 2 teams. It might be easier if I can show you when I come to this format stuff. PC screen. Okay. So this is just an example with 6 teams of 2. We've got me and Seb on a team, Luke and Nick on a team, and Jack and Phoenix on a team. What you see here is that me and Seb won. I mean, you can do if you want. Me and Seb were top 2, so we have got buys. And then Team 2 and Team 3 play each other in round 1. And then we've just taken the top from each one. So Nick beat Jack, and then we'll go on to face Seb, and Luke was playing Phoenix. So me and Luke. Then, because Phoenix lost and Jack lost, you'll drop into losers. And then you'll play the loser of the quarterfinal. And then so on and so forth. All the way through. If this does change slightly, if we get more teams or more players involved. But for now, we're banking on 5 or 6 teams of 2. If we can get teams of 3, it works out even better. It works out way better. So, that being said, top 3 teams will make playoffs. Top 2 players from each team will get a bye. Players from Team 2 and Team 3 will make up round 1. For every win, you will earn 1 trade. For the following weeks. Buys also get a trade in the first week because they don't play. They've earned the right to trade. There is a loser bracket. Teams that are eliminated, the Pokemon will return to the free pool. If it's the 4th time a Pokemon is picked, it will be banned. So we're allowing a total of 4 times picked before it's banned. What that means is effectively, of the 6 teams, or 5 teams that we have, if 4 of them pick Fluttermane in the regular season, it is banned for the Draft League. Can you stock your trades up? You can only use 1 a week, so technically yes, but like you might as well use it as you get it. Especially because you're in like a double elim tournament, like. So like having 2 trades isn't really going to help you. I suppose there is a world where if you like run through winners, you get like 3 trades. But you can only use 1 a week, so ideally you just probably use it that week, and if you don't use it then you're going to end up with excess trades. Because you'll never have a week where if you're still in, well technically if you lose, you could have a trade on a lose week. That's the only benefit. If you have a spare trade that you've won twice and then lose and drop into losers, you'd have a trade for that losing week. Does that make sense? So I think it's a really cool format that ends up with like the most used mons being banned. And we've never done team format before. Technically you're not a team, but you are a team. You're still playing for yourself, but say you don't Because if we get teams of 3, say one person loses, it doesn't really matter, in a way. Because your other 2 teammates might win. So we've worked through this, Phoenix. All S tiers can't get banned. There will be enough left to draft. Because technically only 6 of them can get banned. Well, 12 of them can get banned. And we'll have way more S tiers this time round. Because currently, this season just gone, we had 36 S tiers. So 12 of them can technically... From every tier, 12 can be banned. Technically 24 from A tier if we let you take 2 mons. But that would require 4 teams to pick the exact ones. Obviously, like Arcanines will go... So we keep Ogerpon banned? I think so. We'll have to see, because I don't know how the new mons are going to come in and affect the tier list. But I'd prefer it if Ogerpon was banned. Because let's be honest, if it isn't, then it's going to be banned after regular season. And Terrapagos. Yeah, that'll be banned. That'll be banned. We're undecided on the new Terra. I think we're just going to put it in the Terra pool and let people pick it as an optional Terra type. From what I've read, it's not as good as I thought it was. So I think there should be an option there. Like, it definitely gives you an option into a Terra type that you may not have an answer to, which is a good thing. But you'll only be able to put it on a couple of mons, and whether you've got that mon in the right position to Terra type at that time is another story. But yeah, of the like maybe 60 mons that are going into the draft list, like, they're all good. They're all really good. Like 30 of them are stars. Obviously, we have the new legends, and then we'll put the roaming legends back in. So Latios will be back in. So all in all, I think it's a pretty cool concept. There'll be a revised format. Swords of Justice, Legendary Beast, New Paradox. Yeah, like, there's going to be loads. Like, Regidrago, Jekeleke, like... sorry, they're already in, but, like, Regirock, Registeel. There's some good stuff. There's some really good stuff, and I think this format really suits it, in a way. Regigigas S tier, please. That one might be banned. We'll come up with some ruling. I think we may like allow just like the roamings again. I think I prefer a set with just roamings in. Like, aka. I think S tier is fine, as you need to draft it with Coughing, Wheezing, or Grafai. Yeah, it does need a specific mon next to it, which is good. And obviously, if that mon has been used already, then Regigigas will probably be left. But it's like it's a mix of VGC. It gives you a new team every week, because this is the one thing that I have a pet peeve with Draft League, is that if you get locked into a really bad team, then it's not that good. So expected start dates will depend on... The thing is, with this weird format, we're going to have to work backwards from a draft date. So we're going to have to pick a draft date for playoffs, get everyone to agree that, and then put weeks before it. Because technically, you'll play 5 weeks before you get to draft day. I expect the regular season to start in February. And it will run for approximately 11 weeks. It'll be 10 or 11 weeks. With 2 break weeks, probably. So 12 weeks in total, so 3 months. So if it starts in February, we'll have March, April, May. We'll be done in May, and then we'll probably come back for a second season in like August, September, October. And then October we'll probably announce a different game, and it'll probably be Legends Arceus again. It'll be Legends something. If they remake Black and White completely, then we might do a side league on that again. I think that one's pretty good. Gen 5 was pretty good, but it was just all dragons at the end of it. Do do do. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. What's going on? But yeah, that has been season 5. I hope you all enjoyed. It was another season where we allowed mythicals. I think we'll definitely have a season where we allow mythicals again. Once they come back in the game. Like, I know we've got a couple in there now. We just need, like, all of them there. Because we can't just allow, like, 1 or 2. We do have a lot. We're not too far off. There's a possibility for season 7 being the Supreme Mega format where we just, like, let everything go. But hopefully everyone likes this format. We've tried something new. If it doesn't work and it flops on its head, then we'll go back to standard draft league. Obviously, if we get no players, there is a world where we just go back to standard draft league. It just depends on the take-up. Like, draft league has fallen off a bit recently. We seem to be burning through players a lot. A lot of people are. We're all busy, man. Life is just taking over. A draft league takes a lot of time. Brandon! What's popping, my guy? You've come to the party, season 5 grand final party. A little bit late, but it's fine. We have announced season 6. Which will go in the Discord more than likely, maybe tonight, if not next weekend. Sign-ups will go live pretty much ASAP, and all it will be is just an expression of interest. Watch it. I don't want to spoil it. No. As you can tell, I'm pretty happy. We won again. 3rd championship for the Huddersfield Hydreigons. Absolutely buzzing. Absolutely buzzing. Like, I love draft league. Sometimes I hate it because my inability to draft a semi-decent team that coherently throws through stat spread and type chart is ridiculous. But we made it through somehow. We've gone through a lot of the season stats. We've done all of this season stats, and Okay, I hate draft. Yeah, I hate draft on account. I'm hyper competitive, man. I'm hyper competitive. We've gone through all of this season stats, and I've done a wrapped of my draft league season's career so far, aka the CCC, because I don't think I'll ever play another draft league. I think that ours is the most fun, and no one else competes. No. There's others out there that like the showdown leagues, which I'm not really interested in playing showdown leagues. I like it on cartridge, you know? Showdown's got hacks. Showdown, I don't care what anyone says, Showdown's hacks are on another level. They've got the hacks cranked up to 10. Convinced me to join season of GLDL. Ooh, Brandon. Okay, so I'll quickly talk you through the rules for next season, just so you're aware. We're regular season. We're doing teams. So if you've got anyone that fancies playing, effectively you'll draft a new team every week from your own draft pool. The tier list will. Yeah, not multis. I need to really keep saying not multis. I keep forgetting multis are actually a thing. Teams of 2, if we can get teams of 3, that's great. If we can get teams of 4, even better. Hopefully 5 teams for 4 weeks of play. You pick a team from the tier list. Basically, essentially, it's a fast draft. Once you've picked them on, you can't pick it again out of the tier list, and you do that for 4 weeks. If you make it through to playoffs, you then go to draft. Usual draft format, we'll have a draft day where everyone sits down, we sit with the Google Sheet and we have a good time. And then playoffs is a double elimination format, so exactly like a fast draft. You lose one, you drop into losers, and you play out to the final. So it's going to be really fun, because effectively, in regular season, you get a brand new team every week. And then we go back into regular draft league. Which I'm hoping takes a lot out of team prep, because you can't really prep for anything, so you're essentially just using peakalytics and your own brain, because you can't prep for everything, right? You just need to do your speeds at a certain level. So when you say teams, so easiest way to describe this is the Victory Road World Cup. So if I go on VGC World Cup, this is how I pitched it to the guys. PC screen. So effectively, this is what we're looking at. And if you look at matches, so this is United Kingdom versus Argentina. You can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games to be played. Each have different players. Now, we're not going to have 7 people in each team. We'd love to have that, but realistically, we can't. So we're looking at about 2 or 3 per team. Each week, pick whatever Pokemon you want from the tier list, as long as you haven't picked it before, or your team hasn't picked it before. When I say team, it'll be you and someone else, or you and another 2. So take it that, like, if you ignore these 2, these teams are completely different, barring Amoongus. So ignore Amoongus. Is this one completely different? No. This one is completely different. There's an Urshifu in that one. There's an Ogerpon Wellspring. There's a Tawny in that one. Like, yeah, barring Amoongus. And ignore the fact that Amon is Ogerpon. Yeah, ignore the fact that like Amon is Ogerpon, because that'll be banned. So say this week, you and me bring these teams. We use them, we win, fair enough. We both win 2-0. So our record that week will go 2-0 as a team. 2 wins, 0 losses. Next week comes up, and we can't pick these again. We've drafted them, they're gone. So we have to make a completely new team with mons that we haven't picked before every week for 4 weeks. Or 5 weeks, depending on how many teams. So effectively, it's like VGC, but just with a smidge of a Draft League rule set. Like Phoenix says, if we allow Regigigas, you can run Wheezing Regigigas 1 week. If you really want to. The one thing that we had, that was like, the main drawback of Draft League is that if you get stuck with a really rubbish team, you're stuck with that for 3 months. Yes, you can trade, but granted, the trades won't fix the whole thing. This time round, you get to literally... Yeah, it's more like Smash Bros. Squad Strike. You can pick whatever you want. You get 5 different teams. Yes, this is your format, Brandon. Your random super surprise strats will work this... Yeah. The fucking Drakazult team from when we were learning... When you were teaching me to play VGC. That would work. Shenanigans, like, yeah. In fact, we're opening up Pandora's box here because a lot could be done in Pokemon. 1 week, Jack might bring the Palafin weakness policy, weak armor Rouge. Each team can draft Dozo Giri. So the couple of limitations on what you can pick is obviously if you pick it, it can't be picked again within your team. But outside of that, if 4 teams pick it out of the 5 or 6 teams that we have, it is then banned for Draft League in the playoffs. So if 4 teams use Fluttermane will be banned for the Draft League. Completely, like, you won't be able to pick that for playoffs. Which I think is great, because the overused mons, like Lando, like Tornadus, like Fluttermane, are all going to be banned. Annihilate. Yeah, it literally gets rid of like almost every popular tier. I've given it some like real thought this season. Like, I've taken on board a lot of what people wanted. And we've tried to be as accommodating, because I think we've done 2 very restrictive formats for the past 2 seasons. And it's time to like let the cannons loose a bit. Have a bit of fun. And honestly, like, I don't think meta is going to work in this format. Is it mons from both DLCs? It is, yes. We'll be using every single mon available. With some bans. I.e. Ogapon. To the turtle. Miraidon, Koraidon. We will usually follow the VGC set that comes out on Christmas Day. Is it Reggie? We'll follow that set. I have too many ideas now. Like, if you know anyone, Brandon, that wants to play, I think we are... Reg F, that'll be the one. We are removing the recording rule. There will be no Pokepastes in regular season, because you don't need them, because every team's going to be different. When we're going to Draft League, we might go back to Pokepaste, which I think is the best thing to do. The most simple thing to do as well. We'll just swap out Pokepastes. But yeah, we're removing the recording rule, I think. So yeah, if you know anyone that would like to play, please just let us know. We want to see some new faces in. We want to grab some new faces into Draft League and into the CCC, so everyone's welcome to join. Honestly, if I played with Brandon, our team would be mental and even more predictable. There was an idea thrown out that me, Luke, Seb, and Nick, the people who run, would be like coaches, and we would pick coaches, but I was against it in a way. I hate picking people. And I don't think the teams are going to be random. We'll put it out there. If people want to come in teams of 2, that's fine. But ideally, we want teams of 3. I haven't even started playing the DLC, Brandon, and I'm signed up to Liverpool Regionals. I'm gonna get it legally. Yeah, me and Nick are going into Liverpool Regionals. I tried to get Jack in as well, but I don't think Jack can get the time off. So you might see your boy. There's a sliver of a chance. I'm trash at meta, but there's a sliver of a chance you might see me and Nick on stream, or on stream. Me or Nick on stream. I mean, if it's me versus Nick on stream, even better. So, streams will be picking up in the new year, and effectively what we'll be streaming is it'll just be straight ladder. We'll just be laddering every day. We'll be theory crafting. To think I trained you to get going out to play VGC, and now you're a 3-time CCC champ going into a tourney. Mate, like, as we season 1, my goal in Liverpool Regionals is first to have like a fun time, but I want to win one. Like, I just want to win a game. If I could get like a 50-50 like ratio, it's 7-2 for day 2, and I don't think I'm going to get that. If I can get 3 and 4, that'd be amazing. 2 and 6, 2 and 5, I'd love. Because obviously Swiss works against you. So the higher you win 3 in a row, you'll be playing someone else that has won 3 in a row. Also, I have a spare spectator ticket if Jack doesn't come. So I have 2 specs. One's going to Rachel, of course, but I do have a spectator ticket. But it's been a wonderful stream. I've enjoyed this a lot. Obviously, it's always nicer when you win, but yeah, so streams going forward. Reg F will be announced on Christmas Day. We'll be laddering a lot. My recent ladder has been atrocious. It took me 24 games to get out of Pokeball. But that's because I was using some weird-ass teams. We'll wait for the new stuff to be announced. I'll probably play the DLC over Christmas. Then I need to wipe my cartridge. I need to wipe Pokemon Home because the amount of times we've done Wonder Trades, and obviously, like, I keep track of my Gen N Mons, like used for Draft League. I have a box full of them. I'll just release them all. But I've got a lot to do in Pokemon Home. I've got to release a lot because of all the Wonder Trade stuff. There'll be a lot of money grinding, chancy grinding, just to get some hyper train stuff. But we'll get there. We'll create a good team. I've got an idea. I think I want to use or you could just delete Pokemon Home. I could just delete Pokemon Home, to be honest. But no, well, I might need it on the Switch because it might ask me how I'm gonna get it. Like, if I need a Tornadus, I'm gonna have to get it through Legends Arceus, I think. Or I might have to do a Dynamax adventure for it. I'd rather just wipe it, to be honest. I've definitely got one from Legends Arceus. The team just has to be legal, yeah, but they scan your whole Switch. Funny enough, they only do it through PK Hex as well, which I find is hilarious. Really proud of you, my guy. I'm glad I got to be there, part of your epic journey to become a Pokemon master you currently are. Like, the only thing that would make me the slightest bit happier than I already am now with what I've got behind me is an actual Pokemon trophy. Like, I think... don't worry, I will shout out. If I get on stream, you'll know about it. There'll be a ping in the Discord. I'd love to wear this shirt, but they might stick something over it. Plus, it's got a hole in the back. If I get on stream, there's gonna be all hell loose. But I don't think I will. I'm not very good at meta. Like, Jack and Nick are like significantly good at meta. Like, significantly better than me at meta. But like, initial thoughts, like, I think Articuno Galar, watching Jamie Boyd, has got a very good beating Wolfie. I'm hoping Wolfie's not there. I know a couple of people will be, but like, it's only a regional, and Liverpool's like not like the most accessible. Yeah, like, I'd like to use Articuno Galar. Me and Nick are toying with the idea of Empoleon, which has a pretty good like matchup into like most meta, and will have a good matchup into Incin. Basically, we just have to counter Incin, and Incin will be on the team, unfortunately. Like, it's going to be on every team. Like, there's an argument for Sandy Shocks. It sucks into Fluttermane and Roaring Moon. Yeah, it's a bit meh. I think Roaring Moon will fall off. That like the level of wheezing is going to significantly increase because of well, Roaring Moon might drop and it'll become Salamence because wheezing now neutralizes Booster, which it should have done in the first place. Don't get me wrong, Roaring Moon is still fast as hell. But given every Fluttermane is running choice specs at the moment, then Booster's the usual option to speed above. Nullifies Proto and Quark, yeah. So like, I think there's going to be a lot of wheezing play, especially because it's like Will-O-Wisp, Taunt, Sludge Bomb is great into Ogerpon if it doesn't terrastalize. And then, like, you can run, like, a Play Rough, or... I'm assuming they will be, Brandon, yeah. Like, they allowed Walking Wake and Iron Leaves in on this one, just no one used them. I think. Because Iron Hands and Fluttermane are just too good. Roaring Mane comes back... Salamence has an actual, like... Ability Shield Salamence is actually insane. I was watching someone running Wheezing Galar with Ability Shield Salamence, which basically you send them out, you nullify everything ability, and then you still get Intimidate. Raging Bolt I can see using a lot. Electric type is just generally good. Tempted to personally run Terra Steel Latios to eliminate wheezing. Like, there is like a serious shout for running Latias or Latios. Luster Purge got buffed? By how much? What does it do now? Because I'm a massive fan of Latios. 70 to 95. Shit. That's good. That's really good. That's actually really good. Then Iron Boulder with plus 120 speed, having a 100% accuracy base, 95 rock move that goes through Protect. Shit. That's insane. 50% drop of Spadef is good. That Iron Boulder I need to have a look at. Like, anything that goes through Protect is fine. Like, I mean, well, granted, Urshi's running around at the moment, so not a lot of people are running Protect. Other than, like, on Ogapon and stuff, because Ogapon generally resists anyway, so it's kind of fine to let Urshi comes through. And Spiky Shield is just great anyway. I think generally every team needs some sort of like Defiant user. I have thought about running like Lando Incarnate, but not the Sheer Force set. Running it Defiant. Rock Psychic is awful, even though I like both types. Competitive Milo might be worth it. Like me, like I said earlier, me and Nick are looking at Empoleon as a potential option. Good into like a lot of the meta. Air Slash for grass types. Steel, the fucking Meteor Beam or whatever the steel one's called. I forgot what the special steel move is. Into the fairy types and Flutter Mane, and then it gets access to. Unfortunately, it doesn't get Scald. Primarina is coming back, and Primarina, I think I could see Primarina being an absolute menace. Sparkling Aria and fucking Hyper Voice. Yeah, what's going on with the Hydrapple or whatever the fucking thing is? Like, I've seen that 6 head comes out, but like, well, is it random? Has a chance to double in power. Okay, that's what it gets. It does get Regenerator as well. Good stats. Grass Dragon, I suppose, is kind of trash. Oh, one thing I need to show you guys is actually the Pokepaste from... Oops. The Pokepaste from this week's sets. Sorry, the finals. So, here's mine, and here's... So, this is what Toby ran. Coupling speed, 252 HP, mouse hold. Archaludon with Torn is actually good. Yeah, like, Archaludon is... I think Flutter Mane will fall off, but there's always an option to have it on it. I think Mystical Fire will just be better. Covert Cloak, Kilo Wattrel. Assault Vest, Go-Go. There was the Assault Vest. Choice Scarf, Annihilate, which we... And then a Clear Amulet Trunks. Which I didn't actually see proc. I hit it with an Icy Wind, but I didn't see that it was protected by Clear Amulet in the game. Which was weird. And I'm sure I outsped the next turn. So I don't think that was Clear Amulet. I think it was something else. And then this was mine. So a 252 attack, Rapid Strike, Urshi with 180 HP, really slow. Like, everything was really slow. Because I knew he was going to set Tailwind, so it didn't really matter. Focus Sash Persian, which was max speed. Cassit Berry Espeon for the Rage Fist, 252 special attack, 212 defense. Again, nothing in speed. max HP, almost max defense, 4 in speed. Like, I went so heavy on the HP. I did have acupressure quillfish in the back. Choice Scar for Leonardo would have been fun. But either way, there was no stopping Blossom and Moltres. I agree, Brandon, but like, look at how much Intim's brought on like Lando as well. Like, you've got to look at it in terms of like, it's a direct Rillaboom counter, which is just insane. Like, this is a team that I've been running on ladder. Semi-offensive Grimmsnarl with enough HP and defense EVs to live a heavy slam. Arcanine Nisui with a choice band, because this thing just OHKOs everything. Ogerpon Wellspring. Rocky Helmet Tornadus. Booster Energy Roaring Moon and a Choice Specs Fluttermane. Like, this just works. I was running around with this, which is a King's Rock Urshifu, which I find hilarious. Because Surging Strikes has like 30 to 60% chance to flinch. Razor Claw Ogerpon, which I think is also fun. Blaziken's got to be fun to use. This is Jack's Diplin set, which I actually really like, which is basically just like Terra Ice the Iron Bundle. And just start pinging off blizzards. Tornadus and a Choice Band Arcanine Nisui with some Diplin in the background. This one I think is pretty fun to use as well. This is a Screamtail set with Howl. Pretty old version of Screamtail. It has a Zoroark Hisui with a Choice Scarf. Poltergeist at a minus nature on attack. Still OHKOs a Fluttermane if it's got some defense investment. Life Orb Arcanine Hisui with Will-O-Wisp. Focus Sash Tornadus. Assault Vest Iron Hands. So that's what I've been running at the moment. But I haven't done a lot of ladder, really. Me and Nick both agreed that it was probably just best to wait for the sets to come out. Yeah, just DM me on Discord, Phoenix. Do you need the DLCs to get the new mons? Technically, I could probably get them through home transfer. But yeah, majority, like, I have the DLC anyway, but like, definitely the new paradoxes and stuff you'll need. I'm just gonna go for a quick wee, guys, so just hold on with me for a second. I'll send you to the pre-stream because I love this graphic that I made. Our lovely Season 5 champions with Huddersfield Hydreigons. I'm back. You know, looking into the meta as well, I think even Clefable has like I've seen a lot of Clefairy, but I think Clefable actually has like a nice place in the meta. Especially this like Rocky Helmet set that I ran today. I'm like kind of comfortable with that. Sent. Let's have a look. Lovely, thank you, Phoenix. Yeah, so I do have a Thunderous team. So I think this is actually sick. With the Terror type flying as well, I think you ran it pretty much similar to me, but I didn't have Grass Knot on it. I had a Nasty Plot. And instead of Lando, I had the Tawny, because I had a bit more in defense. I like this a lot. Terragrass Politoed actually does work. I think Murkrow will make its way back as well. There's 100%. Mainly went Murkrow over Torn for T-Wave into Flutter. Yeah. Just having the Dark type as well is insane. Which is why I went into Thunderwave Grimmsnarl. Reflect and Thunderwave Grimmsnarl. Just having that Dark type to protect you from other Prankster Taunt from Tawny. This Roaring Moon I think is insane though, with Breaking Swipe. This booster Roaring Moon that gets above almost everything. Breaking Swipe is insane. I've also been running Leer Tornadus. So you Prankster Leer, then do Breaking Swipe with Roaring Moon. Leer also works on like Arcanine and stuff, so like Leer Extreme Speed. Arcanine is specifically sped 1 below Tornadus. You got a shiny Rilla yesterday? Nice. I am looking forward to use the start. Like, I'd love to get Meganium working. A Terra Fairy Meganium, I think it would be hilarious. There ain't no way I'm taking that to a regionals, though. Like, this really does tickle my pickle. Like, Raging Bolt does, like... What's the max speed it can get to? 139, so you're always boosting something else, which is special attack. Okay, everyone but Urshifu. Like, it gets access to Hyper Voice as well, which I think is bonkers. Electric Sucker Punch is insane as well. Having access to Electrowebs and Snarl is also very good. Because given how the bulk on this thing is kind of good, I think there's a shout for Thunderclap and Snarl. Plus Hyper Voice. Oh, 100% S tier. Like, what's his attack stat? 73, so it's not too bad. Does get T-Wave. Sunny Day, Scary Face, Endure, Taunt, Thunderwave. Gorging Flame. Gorging Fire. Fire Dragon. You know I want to use this thing. This thing with actually Raging Fury, which is like fire, Terrafire out. This with a Chi Empower would actually fucking kill everything. Terrafire Photosynthesis is... just bang an Assault Vest on it, man. It's got enough speed. Neutral to water because of the dragon. Be nice to see if they let it happen, because I'll probably use this. Was it only weak to dragon and ground? So like... oh, and rock. I would need someone to trade it me though. You see, like, look at that with like a Clefable next to it. With Rocky Helmet follow me and just let this thing rip. Look at Ember. Bro, it got reckless. It's got wrecked. Did this get like a signature move or something? Just get Head Smash, which is insane. Reckless Head Smash is going to be fucking hilarious. Wild Charge as well. Actually, Wild Charge is going to be Head Smash, Flare Blitz, Wild Charge is going to be the one on this, I think. Or you could even run Double Edge if you really wanted to. Terra Normal Double Edge. Hard Press. More power. This is viable. Got close combat this gen as well. Like, yeah, I mean, 123 attack stat is insane. Like, Blaze is still a good ability. Because with this HP stat and this defense stat, you're more than likely getting Blaze triggered quite a lot. Sucker Punch as well is insane. Yeah, there's so much, like... Did Meganium get anything? No. Go Grassy Glide. Body Press, I suppose, is cool. slow knockoff is okay, I suppose. Oh, Metagross is back as well. This thing will probably counter Fluttermane. This will be the death of Fluttermane, if it is. Just Shadow Ball it? Nah, it'll Terror. Or you just follow me with a normal type. Well, the thing is, you'll have to run Barbary Berry because you're not living a Bullet Punch. Blastoise is back. You sure? Yeah, maybe not to a... Does it get... Yeah, it does get Bullet Punch. Balanced Hackmons, what the hell? No, I don't want a Mega Metagross, I just want Metagross. Flutter. Bulky specs. Level 50. No, he probably will live, actually. Adamant. 252 attack. There you go. 68 to 82, which is still not bad. Shadow Ball does rip it in half. What if you went like a Life Orb might push it over? No, so it has to be banded. Choice Band will guarantee an Oko. Obviously, you could Terra Steel. Terra Steel would, yeah, this is an invested floor, but this is what most people are running. You run like an Assault Vest. If you get rid of the defensive vest, it will 100% Oko. But like, most people run, like... What am I running on my Flutter? Moonmane. 116, 149, 116. So I've got a chance to live a Bullet Punch, a Terra Steel Bullet Punch, which is insane. It is living a Shadow Ball though if it's Assault Vest. If you put Tailwind on it, you only need like 10 in speed to outspeed a 132. I think it's 252 that. 205. Yeah, 104. 100 speed. Assault Vest Metagross. That in Tailwind is going to outspeed, and then you just Meteor Mash the fucker. There you go, 200%. So Meteor Mash will just straight up Oko straight through it. Behind the Tailwind, that'll outspeed it. But I like this Gorging Fire. There's going to be a lot. We'll see how much they allow. Do 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 do. There's a lot to think about, but can't think about anything until Christmas. You know? And everyone's ready to get terrorized by Primarina again. Like, Primarina is going to be, like, very good. It's just kind of Primarina live a choice band. Arcanine Asui. Like, Prim. Sound-based moves become water. Like, Terra Water Prim. The only thing that's stopping it is Wellspring Ogapon. Did they give Triple Axle back to Sneasel? Looks like they did. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see a Kingdra, a Life Orb Kingdra come out somewhere. Terra Water Swampert or Terra Ground Swampert is a good one. 2 cannons back. Fucking love to use a 2 cannon with sheer force. Or Skill Link Bullet Seed. Gala, oh my god. Yeah, I do think Latios is, like, really well positioned. Latias a little bit better. The defense is, female doesn't. Well, it's about time they nerfed the female. After they give it Trick Room. Bloody hell. I'd love to see a Terra Water for Alligator go off. Stick a Follow Me next to it and get a Dragon Dance off and just let that thing rip. Did Blastoise get shot? Did Blastoise get anything else? Looks like it still doesn't have Follow Me. I can see Venu coming back. There'll be some, like, Rin Your Sun fucking format teams that'll, just don't need a ground. You just need a ground on in that, but... Wave Crash? Wave Crash, I suppose, is okay. Oh, what's this alluring voice? Is this like the new move? Is this what Gardevoir got or whatever? 100% confused attack. Where's my Venu hit? Technically, that was my Venu hit. Like, it's just... that thing is garbage. Actually garbage. What's the orb that, Blurry Voice is 10 BP more than a single hit burning jealousy, but confuses on stat raise instead of burn. That's not too... Is that new? And what's the item that Latias and Latios hold? I forget the item. And is it in the game? Sold you? Oh, it's not in the game. Like, I really like support Latias with Heal Pulse and Tailwind. What is Dragon Cheer? What is this move? Bro, Roaring Moon is insane. Fucking Terra Dragon Terra Blast. Guaranteed crit. What do you miss? Nothing much, I'm just looking at stuff. Crit Hydreigon got a boost. Oh yeah, only works in doubles, yeah. Energy Ball. Like, I think Latias actually has, like, a good matchup. You know what actually works? Is this. I think Inteleon. Yeah, Inteleon is the one. Or Kingdra. Kingdra Draco Meteors in the rain. This works because all Ogerpons are female. Granted, Mold Breaker on Nerva, but... yes, it did, Brandon. Kingdra is 95 across the board. Apart from 85 in speed, yeah. It's always been 95. Yeah, Rhyphery would suck into the genies. Like, this thing is just something else. Bastion now gets body press. Jesus Christ. trash compactor. Porygon Z is going to be fun to watch. Adaptability Porygon Z. We've got to figure out a way to use Rampardos. 165 attack stat, you know. Just look at the rest of it. It gets sheer force. I mean, at that high attack stat, right? Like, you don't need to 252 attack. Like, you're going, like, up to 200. Bandit? I was thinking more. That gets you to 120. In Tailwind is gonna fucking ruin everything. Done. No, not timid. Golly. There you go. Fissure. Like, I think this has definitely got some. Hey, Nick, what's popping, my guy? Thank you very much. We made it in the end. No, unfortunately, it doesn't, Jack. You could run Body Slam and not run the power boost. Like, Fire Punch becomes viable. It goes up to 100 power. Like, it's mainly the punches. Iron Head goes really, Iron Head is good on sheer force. Rock Slide is also good. Fire Punch. Who is going to take me down? No one. I'm not playing next season. No, I don't know. I don't know, man. I honestly thought, like, that second game when the Moltres just got absolutely... Yeah, Crunch is good as well. When the Moltres got absolutely obliterated by T-Wave, Eerie Impulse knockoff. But it was still doing little bits of damage. It turned into the Farigiraf in the Season 4 final, where it was just doing enough chip to get everything in range, and then obviously the Flame Body was insane. Yeah, P2 is the good one, like Tri-Attack, Adaptability, Terra Normal. I don't think I got lucky in Game 2 in the end. If anything, he got lucky. He said that he misplayed on the double protect, which was fair enough. Like, I don't know why he didn't double protect in the end. His Pokepace said he had Clear Amulet on Donphan, but I don't think that was the case because the Icy Wind actually had my Moltres go first. But yeah, like, Mousehold wasn't killing the Urshifu anyway, and then we had Aqua Jet and Feint the next turn. Icy Wind Miss was a bit rough. Other than that, Glaive Rushing as well. Glaive Rushing lost him the game. Glaive Rush lost because then Icy Wind actually did massive amounts of damage. If he hadn't have Glaive Rushed and maybe done Iron Head into my Persian, because either way it'd have done the same. Got it down to the Sash. Okay, yeah, so he should have just attacked with the Don fan. Either way, that turn, both of them would have got down to the... I mean, the Flame Body probably wouldn't have procced then. And then what came in after that? Mousehold came on with still Backscal at low. Backscal couldn't really attack with the Life Orb damage. So it'll have just been like, absolutely smash the... smash the Mousehold into oblivion and pray to God that I can get some sort of a luck on that. But yeah, like the Flame Body burn in the end was insane. Even we played flawlessly with Bossa still. Yeah, just left them all Trez in. Just let it happen. Flame Body had to proc at some point. 30% chance, you know. The Para Flinch was awful. Like, we would have absolutely blown that game 2 away if both of those, that Donphan and the Kilo Watcher were dead. Turn 1, if that. 65% chance to burn him. That's good. I'm surprised I didn't burn anything else, because, like, there was certain stuff that went, like, burning the Backscal with Glaive Rush. I don't think Rock Slide burns you. Supercell Slam exists now for physical electric types. What the fuck is... Jesus Christ. It's like high jump kick. Electric high jump kick. Either way, we knew we were going to need a bit of luck. A bit of luck versus Toby, because that team was absolutely balked. Let's go, Nick. Thank you for the prep. You could, yeah, Phoenix, this is like kind of broken in a way. Like, you could maybe run Feint on something to almost always guarantee it. Especially if you like Choice Scarf this like Electivire or something. I suppose it's kind of easy to sort of check protects in a way. Rampardos one-shots bulky Fluttermane with no attack investment from an Iron Head. I know what I'm making in my first team. Rampardos is insane. This thing is actually fucking insane. At 204 HP, it's living something. I think there is room for this with choice specs. Like, if you get this thing behind a tailwind when this starts going. Catch you later, Nick. Bye-bye. Like, Terra Fairy Terra Blast as well, with adaptability, is just going to be the one. Cinchino? God, what does this thing do again? This is Skill Link, isn't it? Technician Skill Link, whatever. Loaded Dice Tail Slap. Yeah, because you don't have to run Skill Link anymore, so you can run Technician Loaded Dice. Similar to Mousehold in a way. Encore, Endeavour. Ice Spinner's good. Knockoff. Super Fang, yeah. Triple Axle as well. Loaded Dice Triple Axle is actually insane. Thinking of that, Weavile Loaded Dice with Triple Axle is actually broken. Oh, that being said, guys, I'm very tired. Thank you all for watching. Streams will return in the new year with some boring laddering. And then after Liverpool Regionals, it will be back to Draft League at some point. But thank you all for dropping in. It's been amazing to talk to you all. Be as many as I can. Thank you, Brandon, man. And I hope your streams are going well and your YouTube's going well. I've been able to catch up for recently. But yeah, this will be it now for until after Christmas. You probably won't see me till then. So yeah, have a good Christmas. Have a good New Year, everyone. And I'll see you all in 2024.